For the first time in modern Southeast Asian history, two countries are lining up to receive one of the fastest cruise missiles on Earth. And right now, at a secure facility in Nagpur, India, technicians are rushing to complete the final BrahMos battery for the Philippines, while Indonesia prepares to sign its own $450 million BrahMos deal. Today, we break down what this means for the Philippines, for ASEAN, and for the growing military power of India. This is Pinoy Guard, your defense partner. Before we continue our discussion, don't forget to like button, subscribe, and the notification bell button from Pinoy Guard. India is moving full speed ahead. Inside the BrahMos Aerospace Complex in Nagpur, workers in protective suits are assembling missile canisters. Specialists are calibrating radars. Engineers are configuring fire control units, command posts, and coastal launcher systems. Every component is being checked, tested, and retested. Because this shipment is historic. This is the third and final BrahMos Coastal Defense System battery for the Philippines. Once delivered, the Philippine Marine Corps will have the complete set required to achieve full operational capability of the world's fastest cruise missile in service today. This completes the landmark 18.9 billion peso contract, signed in 2022. And it officially makes the Philippines the first foreign operator of the BrahMos missile. Let that sink in for a moment. Before anyone else, before Vietnam, before Indonesia. Before Thailand, the Philippines was the first to take the bold step of acquiring a missile designed not only to strike ships, but potentially to hit land targets, depending on mission requirements and Philippine policy. This is a major upgrade for the Philippines' coastal defense. Because once these three batteries are activated, the Philippine Marines will have long-range precision strike capability, supersonic anti-ship firepower, real-time coastal surveillance integration, a credible deterrent against any hostile vessel near Philippine waters. In short, this completes the Philippines' first true coastal strike system in modern history. You might ask, why is the third battery such a big deal? Because a single BrahMos battery is powerful, but three batteries form an interlocking shield. One battery can deny access to a specific choke point. Two batteries cover a wide maritime zone. But three batteries allow overlapping coverage across the northern and western maritime regions, giving planners full flexibility to position strike assets where they are needed most. This means a Chinese naval task group cannot simply sail close to Philippine shores without risk. Any attempt to block Philippine resupply missions in the West Philippine Sea becomes much more dangerous for the aggressor. The Philippines gains a new level of deterrence that was impossible just a decade ago. These are not theoretical improvements. These are real operational capabilities. And for India, this delivery is just the beginning of something much larger. India's defense industry is no longer just producing weapons for its own military. It is rapidly transforming into a major exporter. The Philippines was the first test. And now, more countries are joining the line. Southeast Asia is emerging as one of the fastest-growing defense markets in the world. And India is positioning the BrahMos missile as the region's new standard for coastal defense. Which brings us to the next major development. India and Indonesia are now preparing to finalize a $450 million BrahMos contract. Negotiations are in the final stage. Both sides aim to sign late this year or early next year. If this deal is completed, Indonesia will become the second ASEAN country to operate BrahMos after the Philippines. This is significant for several reasons. First, Indonesia's coastline is one of the longest in the world. A fast, long-range missile like BrahMos gives them the ability to defend key straits, including the Sunda, Lombok, and Malacca areas. Second, this shows that trust in BrahMos is growing. Countries are choosing speed, precision, and operational reliability over cheap alternatives. Third, this strengthens India's role as a strategic security partner for Southeast Asia. In short, India is not just exporting missiles. It is exporting confidence, deterrence, and partnership. So what does Indonesia's upcoming deal mean for the Philippines? 3 things. Number 1, strategic alignment. Indonesia and the Philippines both face complex maritime challenges. If both countries operate BrahMos, they gain a shared missile network with compatible systems and doctrines. This opens the door for joint training, shared logistics, and regional deterrence cooperation. Number 2, larger diplomatic support. As more ASEAN countries adopt BrahMos, India's commitment to Southeast Asia becomes deeper, and more countries become invested in resisting coercion in contested waters. Number 3, stronger regional balance. With BrahMos in the Philippines, potentially in Indonesia, and possibly in Vietnam in the future, we are looking at a Southeast Asia that is no longer technologically behind major powers. We are looking at a region that can defend its waters with precision strike capability, something unheard of 20 years ago. India is not slowing down. The BrahMos NG, a smaller, lighter version with Mach 3.5 speed, is under development. A longer-range variant for ships and aircraft is also being prepared. This means future Philippine Air Force multi-role fighters could potentially integrate the air-launched BrahMos. Philippine Navy ships could one day carry the naval version. The Philippines' coastal batteries could be upgraded with longer-range models once policy and budgets allow. The Philippines is already part of the BrahMos story, and India is making sure that story continues. So here is the reality. The third and final BrahMos battery is almost ready. The Philippines is about to complete its first modern missile shield. And Indonesia is moving closer to signing a deal that will reshape Southeast Asian coastal defense. For India, this is a rise. For the region, this is a shift in power. And for the Philippines, this is the beginning of a stronger, more credible, and more confident defense posture. This is not just a missile. This is a message. A message that the Philippines is no longer unarmed, no longer alone, and no longer without options. This is Pinoy Guard. Stay vigilant. Stay informed. And as always, Maraming Salamat sa Inyong Tiwala.